What's going on, you guys? Keith Carnes here. It's been a very, very long time since I've brought a video up, but today is July the 24th, 2013, obviously, and right now it is 1:21 in the AM here in California. If I look a little red here, I actually was gone for about 18 days, so roughly 3 weeks. Out on the road, learning how to become a long-haul driver with my father. That's where I've been. That's what I've been up to. That's why there hasn't been any uploads. No real activity, so to speak. But I'm outside right now. Decided to make a video. A new Is It Real? And this time we're talking about the quote Vanishing Hitchhiker. Now, this is a subject that I've actually brought up in my other videos, but I've never made it an official video for it itself. So I decided, why not make one? It's I'm bored, it's in the morning, so fuck it, right? So anyway, thank you for tuning in, and let's get it started with so basically, the Vanishing Hitchhiker is known as an urban legend, but some people have sworn by it to be authentic as it gets. In fact, stating that they have picked up this hitchhiker, and there's been stories of some people picking up this hitchhiker and this hitchhiker not really saying anything at all and just pretty much sitting there as a kind of creepy person, but they just gave them a ride anyway to their destination and would end up taking them there. And there's been a very different versions of the story, so to speak, but there's been, like, some people say the hitchhiker will disappear during the trip to the destination, and others have reported that the hitchhiker disappears after exiting the vehicle at the destination. And basically people have said that they have ran across the hitchhiker and didn't pick him up, but just saw a ghostly figure at the side of the road with their, basically I would think with their thumb out, which would lead them to say it was the Vanishing Hitchhiker. This has been on the show Unsolved Mysteries, so this is not something that's just kind of quiet or something that kind of went on. I mean, there's a Wikipedia page on it, there's stories, there's all kinds of cool stuff on this. So it is a somewhat of a followed myth, urban legend, but some people swear that it's true and that they've come across
Now, basically,
one such as myself or you has to really go to the point of, do we believe, do I believe, do you believe? You have to ask yourself, do I believe in ghosts, is basically what I'm saying. And as I've said many times in my previous videos, I do believe in ghosts. I'm a strong believer in ghosts because I've had personal experiences with a ghost, at least what I thought was ghosts, and I've had somewhat of a, I guess you could say, I've had encounters. I guess it's fair to say I've had encounters with the afterlife. So when you go to the point of hearing a story like the Vanishing Hitchhiker, you really have to put into thought, do I believe in ghosts? And if you do believe in ghosts, do I believe that this is a possibility, that people have really actually had a ghost encounter them, talk to them, get in their vehicle, and then just simply disappear, whether it was on the way or at the actual destination? Now, it is a very far-fetched story, no doubt about it, but with so many people reporting it, is it real, or are these people just out there to keep the myth alive? Now, a lot of people could say, well, yeah, they are. That's all they are. They're frauds. They want to keep the myth alive, kind of like the Loch Ness Monster, which I've covered, Bigfoot, which I've covered, Mothman, which I've covered, the Men in Black, which I've covered. So you have all these different things that people say that are real, but there's no actual proof and no actual hard evidence to prove that this thing or this creature or ghost, apparition, etc. exists, because there's really no hard proof about it, which really makes the skeptics more like, see, I told you, unless you can prove it to me, I don't believe it. It's bullshit. While you have people like me that want to believe it, do believe it to an extent, but as far as, do I believe this one is kind of hard to not justify, but to delve into, because it's really hard to sit here and say, yeah, I completely believe it, because people are it's not hard for people to lie. So
Really
my final verdict on this episode of this situation, well, not situation, but this topic is, do I believe it? I'm going to have to leave this one up to, I believe people have had some kind of an encounter that has made them at least believe that they've had what they say they had, and that's an encounter with a ghost. I believe it's completely possible to see an apparition at the side of the road. I think it's completely possible to even have some kind of a contact, I think it's possible to have some kind of contact with a ghost, but as far as to actually talking to a ghost, thinking a ghost is actually a living person, and then having them just simply vanish before your eyes, that's where it kind of gets hard to believe, because I've never personally experienced that, and I've never known anybody that has experienced that amount of paranormal activity, so to speak. So, do I believe that they encountered it that much? I really don't know. I don't want to call people liars. I like to give people the benefit of the doubt. But unfortunately, we live in an age where people make up shit all the time just to make it up, just to do it. They don't have to have a reason. They don't have to have a motive. It just goes to the point where they're just like, hey, I want to be known as one of the people that reported this. It's kind of like UFOs and abductions from aliens and Area 51 and other ghosts and demon and all this kind of stuff. It's really hard to say when somebody's genuine or just a fucking liar. But that's going to do it for this episode. You guys can look up documentaries on this, all this kind of stuff. And tell me your thoughts. You guys know I always love your guys' opinions. And yeah, to those of you that have been wondering, this is kind of off topic, but this is wrapping the video up. I've gotten 2 requests for a new Osiris D3 video. I will be bringing you a D3 video down the road. I actually went out 3 weeks and wore my black and red D3s, and the air pockets actually went out on them because I guess maybe walking in them too much. I don't know. But I'm going to do a video talking about that, and somebody also wanted to know how I lace my D3, so I guess I'll do that for you guys. If you're interested in that, then I will do that for you guys. And that's going to be about it for this episode of Is It Real? So I hope you guys enjoyed. Keep your eyes out for the D3 videos. Don't know when they're coming. Can't promise when they'll be here. But I'm going to try to get those up within, hopefully this week. But I don't know. I'm not going to promise. And that's going to do it for this episode. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Please rate, comment, and if you haven't done so already and you like what you saw, subscribe to support the channel. Thank you to the 251 of you guys. Can't believe I've reached that. Never thought I'd reach 251. I mean, I know that ain't shit compared to these big YouTubers, but for me, who just makes this as a hobby, doesn't do it for a job, doesn't make any money. I don't make any money off these videos. If you think I do, you're wrong. I know I have ads, but I don't make enough money to collect money. I think you got to make like $100 for them to mail you money, and I haven't hit 100. I have like $6 made off these videos. So these videos are definitely not targeted toward getting money and all that kind of shit. So anyway, guys, thank you very much. I hope you guys enjoyed. Sorry I kind of rambled on here, but I just wanted to cover a topic without having to make a whole nother video over it. And that's about it. So this is another episode of Is It Real? Of course, this is Z. Keith Garnes, bitch, and I'll see you guys in the future. Have a good summer and peace.